Okay, so we are recording, and here we are. What is the date? March 27th. This is the Team Bloom call, hosted by the one and only Diamond Coach Britt Bean, and she's going to be talking to us about Instagram, which is a topic that every single one of us can benefit from. If you are not on the Instagram train yet, you need to be watching this call, taking notes, so that you can take advantage of that platform. But before we get started, we're going to go ahead and we have 3 awards: the MVP, the most inspirational, and Beast Mode. MVP goes to Megan Hunt for hitting SC12 already this month. She set a goal to hit SC10 or higher, and she is absolutely crushing it. If you're struggling with stories, go follow Megan because her stories rock. And then she even did a funny, vulnerable post of her dog biting her boob tonight on a outtake video, and it was amazing. So if you are struggling with what to post, I would really encourage you to just go follow Megan or follow any of the coaches on this team for a little bit, and you will get inspired. So Megan, awesome job. Most inspirational would be Camia Brock. She did her first call to action post this week. It was inspirational, it was real, it was vulnerable. And Camia, when you listen to this, keep posting like that, girl, and your business is going to take off. And our 3rd award is Beast Mode, and that goes to Erin Bain for being a product of the product. She is working out. She is drinking her Shakeology. She is absolutely crushing it, and she's showing up every single day. I know I've noticed it. Her coach Megan has noticed it. Erin, you are killing it, so nice job. Okay, so that is it for the awards. We're going to get right into this call because there is a lot to talk about. So like I said, Britt is going to be hosting. If you are not watching Britt's stories or her Instagram, you are missing out on that valuable tool. So I would suggest to go check out her Instagram. You guys know you can message her anytime about what she's about to talk about, but she is a pro at Instagram. She's a diamond coach. She's super busy, but does not let that stand in her way. So Britt, I'm excited about tonight, and I'm going to unmute you and you can go for it.
All right. Sounds good. So if you are looking for I just want to make a disclaimer. If you are looking for the secret sauce and you are thinking that this is going to be the secret sauce, I just want to say the secret sauce is the vital behaviors. And this is just another platform to rock your business. But if you are, this is just another platform, and it's an awesome platform, but it is not like the secret sauce. The secret sauce is showing up and doing those 4 vital behaviors. So I just wanted to say that first and foremost. Okay, so I got started on Instagram, really using it before I was a coach, just a little bit before I was a coach. I was really involved in my church youth group and working with high school girls. And I said to them, I was like, hey, I friend you on Instagram or on Facebook? And one of the girls was like, I'm not on Facebook. Facebook is for old people. And I was like, oh, like I rock Facebook. So it was pretty funny to me to hear this young girl say, like, no one my age is on Facebook. So that got me thinking, like, okay, I need to check this out. I need to see what the kids are doing. So I kind of had a little bit of an idea about Instagram before I started coaching. So I have all these notes here because I was just pouring them out, writing things that I feel like you could learn from me. Obviously, that's what this call is about. So anyway, the first thing I want to talk about, and if you have anything that you want answered, I have my chat open. So feel free to write in any questions if I don't cover something that you really want to talk about. So the first thing I want to talk about is how to find followers on Instagram. So my favorite way to find followers on Instagram is hashtags. And I know that hashtags can be a tricky thing, but one thing that I really like to do is I like to think about things that make me outside of Beachbody. Think of who you are other than being a coach, because there are so many hashtags like fit mom or boss babe, and those are full of coaches. So if you go onto a hashtag like that, you're just going to start feeling like Instagram is just multi-level marketing, it's just coaches, and that's not true. You're just not looking in the right place. So for the most part, hashtags that are about fitness are kind of what you want to steer clear of. There are some really cool hashtag generators. I don't have the names of them, but I will put them in Bloom after this call. But think about who you are. Like, are you a mom? Do you have a dog? Where do you live? What are your hobbies? Some like long hair, don't care, hot mess mama. And one thing I really like to do when I'm posting in my story or in my, and when I'm making a post, you get 30 hashtags per post. And I cannot stress enough that you should try to use as many hashtags as Instagram will let you, because that lets all the people see your post. That gives you so much visibility. And then one tip I have for using hashtags is I don't like to use a hashtag. So when you go into Instagram and you're typing in your hashtags, it will show you the hashtag and it will show you how many people have used that hashtag. I personally will not use a hashtag if it has over 100,000 people who have used it, because that means that people are using it a lot and your picture is just going to go down the feed really fast. It's not going to stick up there. It's not going to be as visible. So sometimes I'll even look for ones that have 60,000 or less, but I for sure will never use a hashtag that has more than 6 figures ever, because I've gone back to look for myself and I'm scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. So that's the same for other people. They're not going to see me. It's just constantly refreshing. And so for finding followers, I'll go on to a hashtag. Like, I love surfing. So I'll use the hashtag, I'll go on the hashtag surfer mom, surf mama, hashtags like that. And I'll look at moms like that. And I will look through the feed for people who I feel like I connect with, people that I feel like would be a great coach, who would love a challenge group, and I will go on and I will stalk their feed. So I will interact with 3 of their posts. I will like it and I will comment, and I leave meaningful comments, as meaningful as you can be, when you're just meeting someone. But I don't know, one lady that I left a comment for today, she was talking about her kid had trouble potty training, and I was like, oh man, the struggle is real. Your son is so cute. Just things like that. That's not just a something that they're going to be like, who is this person talking to me? And they're going to go click on your name and look at your page and see if they vibe with you. Another thing is I started a dream girl list. And so if I find someone on Instagram that I am like, this girl, I want her on my team. She is a rock star. She has a following. She could kill it. I write their names down. And when you go to someone's page, there are 3 little dots in the top right-hand corner. Click that and you can see their posts. Instagram will notify you every time they post, and they have no idea. So you can constantly be engaging with your dream girls or someone that you want to have on your team without them knowing that you're being notified every time they post, because the algorithm is changing constantly on Instagram. It's no longer in chronological order. You can be liking someone's picture on your feed that they posted 7 days ago, but that's just what you're seeing. So that's a really cool way to have someone realize that you're keeping up with them. And I've found that when I keep up with those girls that I really feel like I vibe with and I want on my team, they start keeping up with me. I don't always follow every single person that I am keeping up with, but if it's a girl that I am like, I want this girl, I will follow her. So let me think about this. Hashtags with low numbers. Beachbody hashtags are a no-go. Yeah, I think I touched on this a little bit before, but Beachbody tags are no good. You are going to find 0 people on Beachbody hashtags. If you hashtag 80-day obsession, you're going to have a whole bunch of coaches and a whole bunch of challengers who are doing 80-day obsession. You want girls who have no idea what 80-day obsession is. You want girls who are like, what is she doing? I never hashtag Beachbody. I never hashtag what I'm doing. And that kind of leads into something that I think is huge in Instagram, and that is curiosity marketing. So I use that a lot in my stories. I will drink my Energize, and I'll even record myself, scooping Energize into a cup, but my label is turned around. You better believe it. No one is going to see what that Energize is called, because you know how easy it is to just go on your computer, type in Energize, find that it's from Beachbody and order it. Then that person has no reason to talk to me. They have no reason to message me and say, what are you drinking? That looks awesome. And we can start a relationship or a conversation, and I can start forming with that person. So I never ever say I'm drinking Shakeology. I never say I'm drinking Energize. I never talk about by name what program I'm doing. I leave it all up to curiosity marketing, and you better believe that I have people saying, what is this go-go juice you're drinking? What is that nutrient dense super food shake you're drinking? And I call it different things all the time, because it's so easy. It would be so easy to say, I love Shakeology. People have a million Beachbody coaches on their friend list, on their feed. Everyone knows the Beachbody coach, but you want people to connect with you and see what you're doing and vibe with you, so that they want to do what you're doing. And then they find out it's Beachbody, and they don't even care if they have objections to Beachbody in the first place. Yeah. And then, curiosity marketing and attraction marketing. So if you want to kill it in your business, I cannot stress enough to use stories. They say to you to do 8 to 9 stories a day. People used to say post 3 to 5 times on social media. And I don't feel like that's true necessarily anymore because of stories. Stories give such a sneak peek into your life. And I feel like as a culture, we are so obsessed with reality TV and getting sneak peeks. So people are all about creeping. So when you are posted on that story, people will watch it. So 9 to 10 stories, and put joy and fun and your personality into it. People are going to be attracted to you, and people that aren't are just going to keep moving. And it's fun to see, you can click the little eyeball and see the number of people that have watched, but I have started keeping a log of the people who are constantly watching my story. And if they've been watching for like 2 weeks, I will sometimes say like, hey, I see you creeping my feed. I would love to have you on my team. I don't always say that. I don't always have the balls to say that, but sometimes I do, because I'm like, okay, this person would totally love this. I just have to ask. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about are calls to action. Okay, on Facebook, I can post a call to action, talk about a challenge group, talk about a sneak peek into coaching, and I can get people commenting. I can get comments and comments and comments and likes and likes and likes. I can post the exact same call to action on Instagram, and there will be crickets. Maybe my core group of friends will like it because they love me and they want to support me, but a call to action on Instagram is very, very, very different than a call to action on Facebook. So I highly suggest peppering in call to actions in your story. I don't think that your story should all be Beachbody. I actually really discourage your story from being all Beachbody. Show who you are, show your fun personality, show what your interests are, show your kids, show your dog. If you love coffee, whatever you love, show who you are in your story, but pepper in the business, pepper in your challenge groups and your workouts and your supplements, but use the stories for call to action. And I like to use polls for call to action. So polls are a really cool way that you can get people to start interacting with your stories, and they're an instant message. Like if someone answers yes to a poll, they're getting a message right away from me. Sometimes even if they answer like, you ready to get fit? Sometimes I don't even give the option of no. I'm like, are you ready to get fit? And they're like, yeah, like hell yeah, and of course, So either way, they don't have an option of being negative with me on my turf. And if they are interacting with my poll, you better believe that they are going to be getting a message from me. Let me see what else I have here. Okay, yeah. The magic is still in the message for Instagram. So showing up is super important. Being consistent in your stories is super important. But it's just like Facebook. It's not, you can't just post and do your stories and just think people are going to flock to you. People start flocking to you when you've been consistent for a year or 2 years and you're showing that you're growing and you're showing your results and you're showing you're a product of the product. But people aren't just going to come to you out of the blue. You've got to be doing the work behind the scenes. You've got to be messaging. You've got to be forming. You've got to be reaching out. You have to be making sure you're on their notifications, just like Facebook. So don't just think that if you start rocking Instagram that people are going to be flooding your inbox, because that's not exactly how it goes. It's pretty much just like Facebook in the way that people are always a little timid to get right on it. Let me see what I have here. I have like 3 notebooks with notes written all over here. Oh, okay. The swipe up feature. I got asked about this when one of my coaches saw that I was doing this call. The swipe up feature is something that you do when you have set, okay, let me start this over. You on Instagram, you have 2 choices. You can be, have a business Instagram account, and you can just have, a regular Instagram account, and you can switch back and forth between the 2. When you are on a regular Instagram account, you can link that to your personal Facebook page. But when you are on a business Instagram account, you cannot link that to a personal Facebook page. That can only be linked to a like page. So that's just another reason, if you don't have a like page to get one, if you want to be a business Instagram, because and the business Instagram, you can also see a lot more analytics. You can see, people that have returned to your page. You can see your followers increasing and decreasing. I also have a free followers app on my phone, and I will do follows throughout the week. And then usually on Sunday is my day that I don't work the business, but I will go through and look at those people, because I write their names down, people that I followed, and I will go through on Sunday and be like, they didn't follow me back. Time to do a mass unfollowing. And sometimes I'll give them, more than a week, but I do mass unfollowings on Sundays. But like I was saying, I have an app. It's just called Followers on my phone, and I can use that. Let me see if I can show you what it looks like. Yeah, it's right here. It is, it's right here. It's called Followers, and you can go into it, and it will show you. I just cracked my phone today. It will show you, people who have unfollowed me, new followers are not following back. I'm not following back. Users who have blocked me and deleted likes and comments. And it can show you your followers' growth, your followers gained and lost follows, and it's a free app. I highly recommend getting it. Yeah, Sundays are my day to get on that app and do some work. Because it's not all about numbers, but I really think that I personally don't want my following number to be higher than my followers number. I want my I want my followers number to always be higher than my following number, because a lot of times the spam accounts are the ones that have the really high following numbers and the really low followers number. And I never want to get someone to just come on my page and be like, no. I'm going to take a drink here. What else can I say about Instagram? Go through my notes a little bit more. The swipe up feature. Okay, so the swipe up feature, you can only use the swipe up feature if you have 10,000 followers. So I'm sure you've followed a big coach or a big account or a brand, and they say, you want to buy this? Swipe up. Do you like this? Swipe up to go to my website. That's a really cool feature, but you have to have 10,000 followers. And I know the majority of coaches, unless you're a big coach, elite coach, whatever, you're just starting out rocking Instagram, you're not going to start off with 10,000 followers. So what I like to do is when I'm doing a call to action post, I will either use a poll or I will circle at the bottom of the screen, send me a message, and I'll draw an arrow. I know Sue just posted a super cool Instagram stories training on the team page about putting your personality into your stories and how to make it unique, how to make it fun. I think that stories are such a cool thing. It's just like a reality show, your own reality show that you have the control over. You get to show just exactly what you want people to see, show your personality, show a little curiosity marketing, use some attraction marketing. Do I use Instagram to invite like you do on Facebook? I do. I will tell people, I have an awesome online, health and wellness group, challenge group. I would love for you to join it. We have, it's women encouraging women, super motivating. I would love to have you on there. Sometimes people are a little bit tricky switching from Instagram to Facebook, but I feel like when I keep my vibe really high that it's no big deal, they follow suit. In the beginning, when I was trying to convert people from Instagram to Facebook, I was like, it is on Facebook, and people would pick up on that. But I feel like if your vibe is high and you're like, oh yeah, it's on Facebook and it's awesome. We go live in there. We have giveaways. We give away $100. It's so much fun, so inspiring, so encouraging. Keep the vibe high. They don't even care. I've had girls make a Facebook account just to come check out a coach sneak peek. So I feel like if they want you, they'll make it happen. They'll open up their old Facebook account and get on there. I also, so I will go sometimes and I will there was a video about this in the Team Beachbody Champions page. I will go and I know Megan does this too. I will take a piece of paper. There are 26 lines, right, Megan? 26 lines on this piece of paper, and I will write 26 names of girls. Write it down. And I will go start forming with those girls. And I will invite them or wherever I am in my relationship with those girls. And the advice in this video was, what did she call it? Gangster rap. I don't remember exactly the title, but what she said she did is gangster rap connections. That's what she said. Okay. And you listen to whatever music pumps you up, but I am all about the gangster rap connections. I will turn on these noise canceling headphones. I will bump my music, explicit or not, and I will get in the right headspace, and I will bust out those invites. I'm like, no, I'm a boss. I will send out these invites. I don't care. Like, you're not in your own head when you have the gangster rap connections. And I know it sounds corny, but whatever music pumps you up, whatever personal development pumps you up, because I just can't encourage you enough to try this. At first I was like, this is so corny. Do whatever pumps you up, and then go and do your invites. And people don't know that you're nervous. You can be whoever you want when you're inviting people, not to say take that the right way. But have the balls when you're doing your invites that you be the coach you want to be. How would an elite coach invite like an elite coach? Be the coach you want to be when you're doing those invites. So do some gangster rap connections on Instagram, write down those names, and then the next day, go check back in, see what they've replied to you. Yeah, make it fun. Sue, I don't know what time I have. I didn't start my clock. Where am I at?
You have about 6 minutes.
Okay, well, I don't really think I have very much more to say, honestly.
Do you think in 5 minutes you'd be able to kind of say what a power hour would look like specifically for Instagram?
Yeah. So when I do my power hour, I do Facebook and Instagram. I'm not to a place where I'm just only using one or the other, but I still am forming with 3 to 5 people on Facebook and then Instagram. minimum. A lot of times I try to do 10, and I'm following a minimum of 10 on Facebook and Instagram. That doesn't mean they're following me back. That doesn't mean they're accepting my friend request, but I am constantly adding to my network on both. I am keeping up. Hold on, honey. Sorry, I got a little guy who got out of bed. I am following up with those people. I am forming with those people. I am on their feeds. I am posting on my stories on Instagram and Facebook. So I do my power hour for both. I don't just do like an Instagram and a Facebook.
Perfect.
Power.
Okay. Cool. Does anybody have any last minute questions? We have 4 minutes. So does anybody have a question or anything urgent? If not, you can always message Britt. Okay, we're going to wrap this up then at 30 minutes. So Britt, thank you very much for bringing your Instagram wisdom. So I would really challenge you all, if you're on this call or if you're re-listening to this call, have an Instagram account tonight. Go make one. It doesn't take that long. And then tomorrow, do your very first power hour. And throw up your Instagram name in Team Bloom so that we can, go give you your first follower or whatever. Like, we're a team. So I would throw out that challenge to you all, okay?
Yeah, maybe we could do a post where everyone just lists their Instagram name so we can.
Yeah. That's a really great idea. I like that. Okay, you guys. So let's go crush the rest of this week. Britt, thank you again.
Yeah, thank you guys.